Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tui here. So today I'm going to be taking you through my nighttime skincare routine. I am so done with the day and I'm ready to go to sleep, so I'm just going to quickly get through this. My routine is pretty simple. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I find that my skin is quite sensitive, and if I do too much, it just freaks out. So I try to keep it very, very simple. I just go through cleansing, moisturizing, and exfoliating. That is all I do, really. Um, so I'll just take you through it. Hope you enjoy this one, and um, yeah, tell me if you have a similar routine. Definitely let me know what products you use or what you recommend. Just let me know all of that down below. Okay, so I'll just get into it. So the first thing I do in my routine is I oil cleanse. Um, Double cleansing is something that you probably have to do if you wear makeup or heavy SPF and you want to make sure that your skin is really clean and there's no residue left on your skin. So, yeah, if you fit into that category, then I would highly recommend double cleansing. So, the first step is this Bioderma Sensibio Micellar Cleansing Oil. So this is the cleansing oil I use, and I start with just taking about 3 pumps of the oil, 3 tiny pumps, and then I just spread that all over my face. If I have any makeup, which is typically just blush, I just wear blush. If I have any blush, I make sure I really get in there. And this is just to break down any SPF or makeup you might have. If you have eye makeup, you can really like rub this in there, break it down. Um, yeah, get in there. I also go into my neck. I won't be showing that on camera because I have to take my mic off and like really get in there. So yeah, I start with this and then I rinse this off. So I've rinsed the oil cleanser off and I look kind of wild because my face is still wet. So now that I've rinsed the oil cleanser off, the next thing I do is I get in with my just regular cleanser. And I always use a hydrating cleanser because I have drier skin. And the one I use is the Simple Active Skin Barrier Care Hydrate Plus Micellar Cleanser. Hydration powered micelles plus vegan glycerin. It's just simple, literally simple. That's why it's called simple. It is just a simple face wash that cleanses your skin after you've already used your oil cleanser. So I just go in with that and then I rinse my face. My face is rinsed and clean, and I just pat dry. And now my favorite part. I think this is the pièce de résistance of my life. Not just my skincare, but my life. This is the Ordinary 5% lactic acid plus hyaluronic acid. I love this product. Yeah, since I ever started using this, it's saved my life. And I don't say that lightly. This is just a chemical exfoliant. It's very, very gentle. Only 5% of lactic acid. It doesn't burn. And I just use a few drops. And it helps with fading any hyperpigmentation. It exfoliates my skin and just leaves my skin feeling glowy and fresh. And I love it. So, what I do is I typically start on my forehead and I do 3 drops. I go 1, 2, 3, my forehead, and I just rub that in. Spread some on my nose as well, and I just go And then I go inside of my face. I avoid the eye area. I have a bit of spots because my skin has been healing from a lot of trial and error, and also just like hormonal spots. I've been using, so I recently switched to this moisturizer, which ended up just giving me clogged pores, and then I decided to add hyaluronic acid to my routine, which ended up breaking me out. So now my skin is calm because I've removed all the stuff that's been aggravating my skin. So all the spots have settled, and now I just have hyperpigmentation and dark spots from that. And I know that with using my lactic acid every night, and during the day I use azelaic acid sometimes if I feel like it. So I know that these will resolve over time. So I do this side of my face. Perfect. I just rub it in, avoiding the eye area. If I need a little extra on my chin, I just go like that. And then I also got my neck. So now that we are lactic acid dead up, I just moisturize after this and I'm pretty much done. Something I like to do sometimes is go in, I forgot my mic, but sometimes I like to go in with this multi-peptide eye serum. I just recently started using this, so I'm still testing it out. Can't really say much about it, but I don't really feel like using it tonight, so I'll just skip it and just going with my moisturizer. So this is the holy grail. You probably use this, you probably have this. This is just the CeraVe lotion. This is the only thing that does not aggravate my skin. I put this on, my skin feels calm. It's moisturized. It doesn't have all these extra ingredients that do too much. I just like to keep it simple, and this works for me. So I just go in with a few pumps, and I just go to town. Fun. I would like to go on my neck. The mic is in the way. But take a small amount on my neck. Yes. And last but not least, I go in with lip balm, obviously, because dry lips are a no-go. And I use the Eucerin Acute Lip Balm. This is almost gone, so I have to squeeze the tube. I'm frugal. I need to save money, guys. So, I just... And now I'm glazed up and ready for bed. Oh, and yeah, I make sure to moisturize my hands. Because I've washed them, I've used soap, and I just use whatever moisturizer I have on hand. Right now it's the Neutrogena lotion. Sometimes I have E45 lotion. Yeah. So, guys, I'm done and I'm going to bed. But you just went through my whole nighttime skincare routine. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too boring. Again, like I said, I don't do too much. I don't overcomplicate. I don't do special facial massages. My philosophy when it comes to skincare is the simpler, the better. Yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Good night, guys.